मुश्किल है मुझे रोक पाना, रुकना रुकना नहीं, मंजिल की है तलाश. I know it, I see it, that's all that I really need. Yeah, I want it, I get it, just know that I really mean it. मुझे तेरे संग नहीं जीना ना, किस बात कहे डरना ना. They got me like बातें लोग मेरी करते बातें.
Feeling excited, a bit nervous, but everything will go well, everything will be smoothly. I think we're well, so. But I'm really excited to see everyone come in and celebrate.
इसलिए हंसते रहते खुशियाँ मनाएं. Let's talk 'cause it's way too loud. The Southside girl on a breakthrough now. Brown's getting clean, let me wear my crown. I play no game when the siren's out. मेरी दुनिया मैंने खरीदी. If they wanna hate, then I know they wanna be me. मुझे नहीं फिक्र, मुझे शान से जीना. Guess I gotta tell them don't play. They got me like बातें लोग मेरी करते बातें. बुरे दिन आते रहते जाते रहते. कोई मुझे फर्क नहीं, कोई इनको बताए. इसलिए हंसते रहते खुशियाँ मनाएं. Oh, I'm up now, up now. Oh, याद करेगा मेरा नाम ज़माना. I feel like the villain, but really they never knew me. I tell them to bring it, I'm shining without the jewelry. मुझे तेरे संग नहीं जीना ना, किस बात कहे डरना ना. They got me like बातें लोग मेरी करते बातें. बुरे दिन आते रहते जाते रहते. कोई मुझे फर्क नहीं, कोई इनको बताए. इसलिए हंसते रहते खुशियाँ मनाएं. That's all that I really need. Yeah, I want it, I get it, just know that I really mean it. मुझे तेरे संग नहीं जीना ना, किस बात कहे डरना ना. They got me like बातें लोग मेरी करते बातें. बुरे दिन आते रहते जाते रहते. कोई मुझे फर्क नहीं, कोई इनको बताए. इसलिए हंसते रहते खुशियाँ मनाएं. Let's talk 'cause it's way too loud. The Southside girl on a breakthrough now. Brown skin queen, let me wear my crown. I play no game when the siren's out. मेरी दुनिया मैंने खरीदी. If they wanna hate, then I know they wanna be me. मुझे नहीं फिक्र, मुझे शान से जीना. Guess I gotta tell them don't play. They got me like बातें लोग मेरी करते बातें. बुरे दिन आते रहते जाते रहते. कोई मुझे फर्क नहीं, कोई इनको बताए. इसलिए हंसते रहते खुशियाँ मनाएं. Oh, I'm up now, up now. Oh, याद करेगा मेरा नाम ज़माना. I feel like the villain, but really they never knew me. I tell them to bring it, I'm shining without the jewelry. मुझे तेरे संग नहीं जीना ना, किस बात कहे डरना ना. They got me like बातें लोग मेरी करते बातें. बुरे दिन आते रहते जाते रहते. कोई मुझे फर्क नहीं, कोई इनको बताए. इसलिए हंसते रहते खुशियाँ मनाएं.
Launch of Saloni's EP. Can we make some noise? We're here for a good reason.
Right. The time has now come for you to find your places, take your seats, find your spot, because we're about to begin the evening officially. So first, if I can direct your attention to the screen, because we've got a little trailer that's going to play for you right now. So come on, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let's make some noise. Why are we here? Who are we here for? We're here for Saloni. Let's give her some love. Okay, that wasn't love. That was like a hug, a dry hug. Let's try that again. Let's give her some real love. Let's give it up for Saloni. That's better. I like that. Right. If I can direct your eyes and your ears towards the screen, we've got a little trailer for you all. So, you know where you're meant to be looking.
If you were to ask me what music means to me, I couldn't really give you a straight answer. Ever since my parents realized that the young Saloni had a voice in her, I was set on a path to discover who I am as an artist, because I knew I wanted to be something different. As a musician, your culture is said to be your superpower. But growing up as a British South Asian, it was tough to know where I truly came from, trying to balance what felt like were two completely different identities. And music truly helped me come to terms with the fact that both identities can exist in one. Rani is a milestone in my career that sits in a very interesting place. A place where I've learnt so much about music within the fusion of the Western and South Asian cultures. But also a place where I know there's so much more to come. So with this EP, I had one very simple goal, and that was to truly be myself in every track. And although I can't give you a straight answer as for what music means to me, one thing I can say is that it makes me feel at home, and this is where I belong.
Now, if you were like me, you were watching that trailer, one thing that I think we all know as growing up as Asians is that the creative world is not something that's always encouraged generally in our lives. And it's so amazing to watch some of the incredible artists that are actually in this room, so many creative people in this room today. And of course, we're here to celebrate Saloni coming out with her brand new EP, Rani. Now, can I get some noise from you if you've already pre-saved the EP, please? So make some noise if you pre-saved that EP. Good. So I'm not going to embarrass the people not making noise right now, but if you weren't making noise, you know where the QR codes are. You better get scanning because you've only got until midnight to pre-save that. So make sure you do. Right, I'm going to officially open the launch party. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saloni's official launch party for the EP, Rani! That's what I like to hear. Now, just so you know, my name is Shivi. I love how I had to look at that. I'm not going to do that again. My name is Shivi. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. My name is Shivi. I'm from Asian FX. I'm also from Sunrise Radio. I do a show there as well. And of course, I'm all about promoting UK artists, UK South Asian artists. We do love our UK artists. And I'm so proud of Saloni for this one. I'm going to call her onto stage and I want you to give her as much love and make as much noise as you possibly can. So come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Saloni! How we doing? Take a seat.
Hello. Can you guys hear me? Hey everyone, how are you guys today?
I think you can do a little bit better than that. Saloni, the woman of the moment, is asking you, how are you guys doing today? See, that's the energy you should accept. Nothing less, Saloni.
Thank you guys.
Right, so, first of all, congratulations. I know there's still a couple of hours to go, but congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What a moment this is. So tell me, and tell everyone here, how does it actually feel on the cusp, a couple of hours away from dropping an official EP, which is like your it's really the first EP going into mainstream from you, and on the British Asian scene, you're absolutely killing it at the moment. How does that feel? What is this moment like right now with all of these people who love you and love your music? What is this moment like?
It feels absolutely incredible. I think, firstly, thank you so much to all of you for coming here to support me. It really means a lot. And I think
well, this one's quite special because it's within the British Asian scene, the scene where I feel like I can be my true self, be the best of both worlds, and I'm so honoured to be here with a body of work that represents that identity. And then now here I am bringing both of those together.
So can I just say one thing? We do have to give a massive big up to Saloni's parents who are here tonight. So let's give them a massive, massive big up. Because remember, if they hadn't spotted that talent, we may not be sitting here tonight. So thank you guys. So tell me more about that. So when they noticed that first glimmer of vocals that you were giving, what was next? How did that evolve?
It was just trying to find what we could do with that. And I think, obviously, when you're a kid, you're not singing amazingly. You're just singing here, there.
Black sheep.
Yeah, literally that. Nursery rhymes. And I think we were just looking around what was local to help us, stay in touch with our culture as well.
Yeah.
And so, Carnatic music is from the south of India. It's a classical type of music. And yeah, I literally started that. I started Indian classical dance as well, working out to accompany that. And then just one step went from there to the other.
So you've always wanted to be in the creative zone, you've always wanted to perform. How is that encouraged?
That, I think, it was a journey. To begin with, it was definitely something very nerve-wracking. It's not normal to go off on stage and sing and have so many people around and perform in front of them. But I think over the years, I've just loved it so much, and that's literally why I do it, because I love singing to you guys, I love singing to an audience, and it just makes me feel at home when I'm on stage.
And I think we can all agree that we enjoy Saloni's singing, right? Otherwise we wouldn't be here tonight. Let's make some noise again. Come on. Right, now, many of us have grown up in Asian households, and sometimes the creative arts do get kind of pushed to the side a little bit because, we're told that, no disrespect, that, there are many doctors and accountants and lawyers who do wonderful things, hats off to them, but, those are the routes that we're told to follow. So, how did you navigate that, and how are you still navigating that now?
My parents, they are using me to make sure I can, try and succeed in both areas. So even though I love the arts, I never stopped studying.
Yeah.
Still went to uni and all of that. And I think, you need to understand that I actually even loved arts. It was because I started doing all of these at a very, very young age when I was about 4 or 5 years old. And then I was doing dance, I was doing badminton, all these extracurricular activities until I realised the one thing that I did want to commit to was singing.
So if it wasn't singing, what would it have been?
I always wanted to be a dancer, but I just realised I was better at singing than dancing, so I just went with singing.
I love that. But away from the creative world, what would we have seen Dr. Saloni? Would we have seen what do you call it? What, barrister Saloni?
Finance Saloni, maybe.
Finance Saloni. Yeah, okay.
I like my numbers.
You like your numbers? Okay. Well, talking of numbers, you've seriously hit some big numbers on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. I mean, your numbers are insane. And I feel like, first of all, how have you navigated that world? Because there's a singing world, there's a creative world, and now there's social media, which is a whole other world. How have you navigated that?
It's a whole other job, to be honest. Not just the singing. I feel like you can't be...
I feel like, 1 second, I don't mean to cut you off, but I do want to say, can everyone here just give a massive, massive applause? Because you are all on her socials. This woman has content for days. Do you know how long that content takes to create? Let's give her a massive round of applause for that, right? I mean, seriously, seriously, I'm in awe. But now, please continue. Tell us.
I think to follow on that, content is something. As an independent artist, that's what gets you known. That's what gets you kind of pushed to audiences that wouldn't have usually found you, and so it's kind of posting every day. I mean, I try to post every day, but that doesn't happen all the time. But especially when we're in campaign mode, and it's just it's a way to express the music and find it relatable to other people as well. So if you guys see something now, you like that, and then you kind of copy that, it's part of it. And nowadays, it's not just about singing; it's about the whole package of content, singing, performing, business side, everything. Especially if you're an independent artist.
Now, one of the things about social media is that it also attracts some other attention sometimes. Now, you have gone viral in so many ways with so many different tracks, with so many different videos, a lot of content that you're making. And occasionally, we all have them. We all have a few trolls here and then. How do you deal with that? Because that's a whole other pressure on its own. So how do you deal with that?
I think it's only natural that happens. The best way to look at it is, does it sound like it's something constructive? If it is, then I'll definitely take it on. But if it sounds like someone's just trying to, hey, I'm just leaving it, I'm not gonna.
You're like, right.
Let me for a second. Then I'm just like,
We'll do it for the engagement,
Yeah.
right? That's what it is. That's what it is. Now, I'm just looking at some of this. So you've done some big things, right? So you've got millions of views on YouTube and across social media, but also you hit the iTunes India chart at number 2. That's no mean thing. I mean, that's huge. That's huge. You've also you performed on massive stages, like you've done Wembley Arena. I say it like, oh, just Wembley Arena. No, that's huge, man. Wembley Arena. You've done what else? You've done BBC's Big Weekends. That must have been incredible as well. You've been nominated for awards alongside people like Zayn Malik and Ray. I mean, that's some good company to be keeping. Like, thank you. We've got one person who appreciates how good that is. That is so good. Now, there's a lot of achievements in your career, and I've seen so many of them. What's your biggest achievement?
My biggest achievement? Ooh, that's a tough one.
I feel like there's the biggest stuff is still yet to come.
Yeah, we'll see next week when the ethnicity awards come back.
There we go. So what's the biggest so far?
So far would be Wembley Arena. That is in front of about 10,000 people. Some of you guys were actually here watching me, and that support meant so much. But it was just insane going on, like performing to such a huge audience and like the world to me.
How do you prepare for something like that? How do you prepare? How do you go from creating content to then performing in front of 10,000 people? How do you correlate that? How do you make that work? Make it make sense, Saloni.
It goes back to the fundamentals of why I'm doing music. It's because I love performing. I love performing live, no matter who that's in front of, whether that's one person or 10,000 people. And so, just going, I was nervous for sure. The second up to it is nerve-wracking. The second I'm on stage, I absolutely love it. I lose all my nerves, and I just sing my heart out.
That's so true. Now I think we can all agree that we are seriously looking forward to watching a very special, exclusive performance from the women herself, right? Right? I can't wait. But first, we have some questions to get through because I really want to find out a little bit more. So, your friends and family, lots of friends and family are here today, lots of supporters, lots of fans, lots of other artists as well that you've worked with, collaborators. They've all seen your journey up close and personal. They've seen you grow from the little girl that was singing Christmas carols right through to where you are today at the launch of your EP. Now, tell me their reaction. What has their reaction been like to seeing this?
I'll be honest, one of, I say aunties, but like, in England, I mean, as you're brown, everyone knows that auntie is just another family friend. But one auntie just came up to me and was like, you're a kid to a lot of these people, so you're their daughter. Don't like, you're performing to your family. And I think that just is really wholesome, and it makes you just, sorry, I forgot your question, but I just want the fact that
it's all about auntie, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like that. But what's it been like for them, do you think, watching you? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's very wholesome, and to have everyone by my side throughout, and alongside meeting industry people throughout, and everyone seeing it a bit more up close when you work together, you kind of see the little bits that are needed for it, and you see the hard work that's put into it, and I think you guys appreciating it does mean a lot.
Yeah,
and hopefully you guys are happy with what I put out.
I'll leave that to family and friends. How do we feel about this? We good? Yeah. Now, I have noticed that you do surround yourself with very good people, and I think that's very important. I think your energies always have to match. You've got people like Reveal out there in the audience. You've got Inertia, who you've done a track with as well on Rani as well. You've got so many great people in this room, sending you so many positive vibes, good energy. Why is that so important to you? Why is it so important to keep that level of groundedness and having such good people around you?
Yeah, I think because it's like the people that you surround yourself with are the kind of people that you end up being, right?
Yeah.
So you want to surround yourself with people that you have similar visions to. So working with people like Bilal, Farouk, like all these people that I've worked with it's like I rub, like they rub off from me, I rub off from them. It's a collaborative process, and it like to be able to work with such driven people. It means a lot to me, especially some mentors I've had. Bilal was a mentor for me for a bit, Shayo, if you know him. But loads, and Dutch is in the audience right now. He was the one that sort of brought me up. Literally, like I never knew what it meant to be an artist. I thought it was just singing. But people like Dutch told me, no, it's about the social media, it's about performing, it's about songwriting. It's a whole package. It's not just about singing.
Now, there's a lot of people who will probably be thinking, what she does is easy. It's not easy, and we know that. How do you take that jump? How do you go from singing in a studio to taking that on stage and creating that same energy live?
Again, like I'll kind of go back to the thing that performance is where my home is. So for me, it's more, forget about taking it out of the studio, it's like performing is my home. Trying to take that behind the scenes is where I'm like, okay, well, what do I want to be able to sing to the audience? And depending on what makes me feel good there, that's what I'll be creating on the back end.
Now, something that I always find incredible about you as an artist, as a person as well, is that you can sing in not one, not two, not three, and I'm going to be here all night if I carry on counting, because you can sing in something like 10 different languages. 10 different languages! Right? And you also, you genre hop as well, right? So you go from classical, you can sing some bhajans, you can sing filmy music, you're doing pop, you're doing R&B, you're doing it all, right? Now, I struggle with one language. Seriously, I struggle with one language. I barely speak English, right? How do you make this happen? How do you do this, and why did you do this, and how do you do this?
You don't very well in English.
I think I'm on radio. That would be a bit of an awkward one, but go on.
Yeah, sorry. I think that with languages, it's it's music. You don't really need to understand, fully be able to speak the language. Because I can't speak these 10 languages. I can sing in them because music is a language in itself. And being able to sing in all these different languages just because I'm listening to the music first and trying to grasp the pronunciation. And like having a friend that can speak all these different languages to help me with pronunciation, so I don't want to be saying the wrong thing. But I think it's also helped that I've been brought up in a very cultural home. I grew up watching Star Plus, Telugu movies, Hindi stuff, but also my high school learning was in Tamil. My teacher is Tamil, so I learned about Tamil songs and Telugu songs as well. And so I think just getting one or the other sort of languages and then kind of hopping and trying to find another one. For example, Malayalam is similar to Tamil, so trying to catch that. So it's just like hopping about. Like you said, I don't want to be stuck to one thing, so I try to get a few different things.
It's hard though, right? So my brother-in-law is Malayalam. And
that's one of the toughest languages, I'll be honest.
Whoa, man. Well, I can't even attempt to understand even a tiny bit of it. But it's hard to go from, and you're trying to capture emotions. You're trying to capture a moment in your life, in other people's lives. You're trying to connect with them through these different languages, some of which you said you don't actually speak. How do you do that? How do you find that?
So when it's covers, I'm listening to how the original singer is singing it, and I will sing, feel what she's feeling, and then sing that. Or if I know the meaning, I'll look up the meaning and try and understand that. That's when it's covers. But when it's original music, I will have to sit with the writers to actually understand what they're saying, so I can. And usually, when it's my own music, I've given a brief of what my theme is and what I want to get across with this song. So it's usually it's there because I can feel it because I've given them the brief.
Yeah. And what's your process? What's your songwriting process? Particularly when it's not in the language that you speak. Yeah. What's your process?
So for me, I'll work with the producer. I've got a few around here, and he'll pass me a beat. I'll listen to it. I'll see if I like it. Or even YouTube has these beats, and I'll listen to YouTube beats and get someone to remake that. And I'll see what I like and what kind of vibe I'm going with. Depending on that, I'll feel it. For example, with Rani, it was like a full-on empowering sort of anthem that you can just tell from the beat itself. And so I took that on, and then I was like, okay, this is the thing that I want to go with it. And so then I'll think of a theme, I'll think of some lyrics in English, and then once I figure that out, I can kind of get a vibe of what language I want it to be. Certain songs I'm like, okay, this has to be Hindi. Oh no, this has to be in Telugu. And I'll kind of go by that. And then I'll find a person that can write in that language. I work with a few people in India and Pakistan, and so I try and get that together and ask them to send me, some lyrics that I can sing with, and then just one piece kind of just falls together.
It's amazing because you're literally working across continents and you're putting all these different strands together and you're creating something beautiful out of it. I think that's absolutely incredible. Talk to me about the different cultures. Now, you said you've grown up in a very cultural household. You've obviously grown up as a British Asian. You've had Bollywood, you've had Tollywood, you've had Bollywood, I think it is. You've had everything kind of fused into your life. Talk to me about how those different cultures have come together to create your sound.
I think it's just each bit of it is unique, right? So, let's say in Rani, there's a bit of a classical element with the instrumental from that front. Or like when I'm doing ad libs, that classical learning really helps me. And then that kind of went into more like Bollywood, Hollywood sort of stuff. Just as I was listening to music, there's one thing that I always struggled with growing up, which was moving from the chest voice to the head voice. And I think my dad still doesn't know what the difference is for that. But it's trying to understand how to move. And I remember I worked with my Carnatic teacher, Sujata Auntie, so much. She told me to sing to a wall to try and like build up that head voice, and it's just practice to try and get that. And that's one talent that you get from another genre. And then popular R&B and Western, when I went into like UM at school, because I didn't listen to that growing up at home.
Yeah.
So it was a whole new world for me.
Yeah.
But I fell in love with Taylor Swift and Mars. That was my vibe back then.
We've got a Swiftie.
And then all those three areas just kind of combined into one to create the vision that I have now, which is the CD.
But you know what's incredible is that the technique that you're using for singing remains the same no matter what culture or language, however you're singing.
It changes, it does change.
It does?
It does. Because, for example, if classical, you have to be head voice, chest voice, and then with like Western stuff, you do the mix. So you have to make sure that you're not confusing the different things.
And that's a tough one, isn't it? So I like the fact that you were pushed hard by your teachers, and they pushed you hard, and they made that really work for you, which is great. Now we're going to move on to the EP because of course that's why we're here. Let's give her another big cheer. Come on, that's why we're here. Rani, the EP. Now let's talk about the name Rani. It's obviously the name of a song, but you've also it's a title track, and your EP is called Rani as well. Why Rani? Tell me about that. How did the name come about?
Many of my okay, let me test you guys. What does Rani mean in English? Like, what does it mean? There we go. And that's why it's to give that. You know, I'm the queen of my dreams. I'm owning my career. I want to, and this is not just for me. This is for everyone else. That you know, whatever you want to do, you are the queen of your own journey, and trying to figure that out. And that's what this EP is. So this first song is very empowering. It's like, if you listen to the lyrics, it's quite deep actually, because it's like, no matter what anyone says, you know what you want to do, so you're going to go do it. Like, you don't care, you just know what you want to, the direction that you want to go in. And that's like the statement, bold piece, and like, with the music video and like pictures, you can just tell like it's like full on bold, bad beat energy. And then you strip back with the rest of the EP. So legacy is kind of going back to, what is the reason that I'm doing this all for? It's because I want to leave a legacy behind. And part of that was, you know, bringing up the Telugu in my mother tongue into this. I grew up listening to a lot of, I did grow up listening to British Asian music, but a lot of it was in Punjabi. And I was like, I love this music, but I don't really relate to it.
Yeah.
And I've never seen anyone do it in Telugu. But the closest I had seen to it is, shout out to Arjun over here, he did it in Tamil. I remember Bani was one of the first songs I'd heard, and I absolutely loved it. And then that was when I was like, oh my god, like you can actually bring in South Indian languages to it as well. And so I was like, what's stopping me from bringing in Telugu? Because I need to represent my community as well. And so that's kind of why I brought Telugu in. But at the same time, I didn't want to just be like, oh, I'm Telugu and nothing else. Because I love all of South Asia. There's all of these different languages that I absolutely love. And so slowly, I've been trying to bring in those different languages. Haven't got to all 10 in my original just yet. We have got Telugu, Tamil, Urdu, Hindi, and English in this one.
Now I feel like you've channeled a lot of powerful artists, and not just female artists, but a lot of artists. But some of the kind of names that I get in my head when I listen to the EP, where you know you've got your Shreya Ghoshal, you've got your Raja Kumari, opposite ends of the spectrum, but still doing something that's rooted in their culture, in the music. Who were your inspirations? Were they them? Who else was an inspiration for this? You've mentioned Arjun, one of the first tracks that you heard, which was doing something different. So tell me about those people who've inspired you.
Yeah, no, of course. So Shreya Ghoshal, definitely one of them. She's like my idol ever since I was young. I was like, I want to be like her. But then I realized what she does isn't also truly me. So it was trying to figure out, okay, who's next? Raja Kumari, an inspiration, but I'm not fully hip hop. Yes, Rani's hip hop. That's not all of me. I'm quite melodious. Like I like melodies. So I like more like soothing songs. But then I also like my pop stuff, like who else is pop? Like, Video Box was one of my inspirations
Oh yeah,
as well.
yeah.
So all of these people, when seeing them do what they do, I was like, these are all great inspirations, but it's also not fully me. And I think this is why I created this EP to reflect who I am.
So about this EP, when did you decide that you were ready? And I know that this is because you said that this is a long process. This is not an overnight thing that you've gone, right, okay, put some songs together, put it out there, done. It's not that. It's a process, right? And it's taken you a while to get to this point. Why now? And when did you suddenly decide that that was what you wanted to do?
Okay, so the journey started music in 2022, so 2 years ago now, when I worked with producer Shay. He sort of kind of helped me bring in both genres together, like the Western and the East. And we initially wanted to do an album, but I think you can't rush something like that. And I also wanted to build my audience, build everyone that's on social media, because that's also a big part of it. Because you want people to be here like this at a headline show buying merch, and to get to that stage, it's a slow process. And I kind of, in 2022, we had that vision, kind of released some other songs in between, because I was like, I'm not album ready just yet. And so I released some individual independent songs with Bilal, Nigun Lilona, which did really well. And songs like that, Nigun Lilona, Saloni with H. those really boosted my career a bit. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm ready to make this into an EP. So the EP was in the works for a while, but it didn't actually properly put together like all of the songs and this whole vision until the start of this year.
Yeah.
So 2 years technically, but this year was when it all like started to come into place.
And did everything feel right because you've had success with the other songs?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Now the collaborations you've got with Inertia's here to you. You've got Rani on it. You've got D8. You've got lots of different collaborations. Farouk as well with the title track. How do these collaborations happen? Who's making the connections? Who's DMing who? Who's sliding into DMs?
This is me DMing everyone though. Yeah. So I think it's networking. It's a big part of it. I met Farouk at something like this at an EP launch party for an artist called Rockstar. I met him, I think it was like a year ago that we met.
Yeah.
And I'd seen him on socials, he checked out my stuff, and we were like, let's get something working. And we always thought it'd be like a cover, because Farouk audio, you might all know, is known for his mashups. So I was like, okay, I'll come on as a vocalist on that. But he sent me this beat, and I was like, this is a crazy beat. I know that this is the one I want to do for the title track. I didn't know my lyrics, I didn't know like the full-on theme. All I knew was that this had to be called Rani, because it's giving Queen vibes, and this had to be the title track, because it's that sort of happy, I'm a shit of energy.
Yes. Now, tell me, how many people in this room have heard the whole EP?
Ooh, not many, because it's not out yet.
But you know, like I've had a sneaky little listen to all of the tracks. But has anybody else in this room actually listened to all of the tracks yet?
Some industry people, I'd say. My producers, obviously, Reveal would, because he mixed all of them.
Yeah.
Who else would have heard all of the tracks? My parents, obviously.
Well, I mean, if you were keeping that from your parents, I'd be out Saloni. Come on.
Yeah.
Right. So I know that a lot of you would have probably heard some of the teasers that are out. And what do we think? Sounding good, right? Now, I already have my favourite,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna say anything about what that favourite is because I don't think that's fair,
Okay.
right? And I'm not gonna ask you to name your favourite unless you want. No. Okay, backstage. We'll do that. Okay. So, but what I'm amazed at is this is a 6-track EP, and you've got a club banger, you've got ballads. You've got smooth R&B. You've got pop. How does someone do that in 6 tracks?
I think it's just, I've listened to so much random music over the years that it slowly comes in. Like, you gotta have a mix of everything. You can't just have one thing for the rest of it. You can't eat one thing for the rest of your life. You gotta have a bit of spice, a bit of sweet, a bit of sour, a bit of everything, and that's what I think we have.
Right. All right. Bring in food and everyone's clapping. There you go.
Everyone's enjoying the food.
So do you actually have a favourite?
Do I have a favourite? Oh, that's so hard. Someone asked me this before, I really don't know. Because everything is special in its own right. But if I want to go meaning-wise, I'd say It's Alright, which no one's heard yet. It's an unreleased song. It's the fifth track on the EP. And the reason it's my favorite is because it's like a letter to my younger self. That young girl that thought she couldn't do what she's doing right now. And it's a letter to her saying that everything will be alright if you just keep going. Don't care what anyone says, just continue and have the people that are close to you support you, have them close to you, and everything will be alright. And I feel like I've written this song for my younger self, and it's needed for me as well right now, and I think it's just one of those letters that you have to keep opening every now and then to tell you that it's going to be alright. And so, as I let out, it's a song. Listen to it every now and then because everything will be okay.
I'm excited. Just so you know, if you haven't pre-saved, we're going to try this again now. Has everybody in this room pre-saved the EP? I'm sorry, this doesn't sound like everybody in the room. Has everybody in the room pre-saved the EP? Right, I think now we can trust it that everyone in this room has actually done it.
If you haven't, there's the QR code.
You know what to do. Now,
thank you. I know all of you have, and it really does mean a lot.
Now, Saloni, I've got to be honest with you. As we've talked about, you sing in 10 different languages. I speak one. I don't necessarily understand all of the lyrics that you're singing. Now, but one thing I do is I find a connection in the songs, and as I said to you, I've got my favourite. I've been listening to my favourite one on the EP all day today, and I don't understand a word of it. So
clearly it's not English or Hindi. Do you understand English?
Well, bits. But what I'm trying to ask you is how do you build that connection into your songs so that you can connect with people who don't understand the lyrics?
Okay, so a lot of it is the emotion because that gives away a lot of it, and also like the beat you can kind of tell.
Yeah.
Any social posts I put, I'll put the captions in as often as I can, not all the time, but when I can, I'll put the captions in so people can understand it.
Yeah.
And also just like put out a bit of like a disclaimer of what it's about whenever you put it out, especially lyric videos and things like that, so people can connect. But at the end of the day, music really has no language. We listen to so many different genres, so many different languages, and we don't actually understand it, but we listen to it because we like it, and that's what it's for.
It's true. And I find connections in what I think you're saying, and it's that emotion that we talked about a little bit earlier, about finding that emotion. Is that ever really difficult to do, particularly if it's a language that you come across and you're like, I don't really understand this? Is it difficult to put that into a song in the studio?
Not really, because I think I thought of the meaning that I want behind it, and so I just sing it.
Yeah.
With that meaning in my mind.
Now, tonight is all about this EP, of course, and you're going to be treating us to a full set. And we're going to be hearing all the songs. So all those songs that I've heard that you haven't heard yet, you'll be hearing tonight. It's going to be very exciting, trust me. Are there any songs that you are particularly looking forward to performing for everyone?
I'll go with... I don't know. I'm excited to perform all of them. One thing is, for as many songs as I can, I'm going to get you guys to sing along. And I know the ones I know I can sing, get you guys to sing along is Fade Away and Show You Met. So you guys might be singing along with me.
I'm scared now because if there's any tracks that I've heard, I'm going to be the only one singing along. So that will be worrying for everyone involved.
I'll teach everyone to sing a bit.
Yes. Do you know what I was going to say? Maybe you should give us all a little bit of a lesson in some of the classical training so that we're ready for this performance and we can join you a little bit.
There's no classical music in this, don't worry.
Okay, so we're good. Okay. Just remember, breathe from the diaphragm, guys. Breathe from the diaphragm. Now, I can't wait to see this live set. I think it's going to be absolutely incredible. Guys, are we excited about this live set that Saloni's about to perform for us? Now, I'm gonna invite a couple of guest speakers up, because you've invited some people who are very special in your musical journey, and I'm going to invite them up. But first, I'm going to let you jump off stage and get ready for your performance. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been such a pleasure talking to Saloni. Let's give it up. Saloni!
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you all to make as much noise as you possibly can. I'm going to invite to the stage Sujata Raja Srivats!
Boys and girls, I'm absolutely delighted and thrilled to be here tonight celebrating someone whom I have had the opportunity to teach music as well as watch her grow step by step, blossoming into a great artist that she is today. Saloni, the real Rani, the queen of today's EP launch. She's not only made music her passion, but also taken her to new heights. I first met Saloni when she was just 10 years old. She was a little cute girl. She was performing in a musical event. And I was truly impressed by her singing. And in a casual conversation with her parents, Rani and Badri, I told her that Saloni is so talented and she needs to take classical music more seriously. And to my delight, she became my student eventually. I feel incredibly fortunate to have had her as my student and never imagined that I would become her fan one day and also will have an opportunity to witness her big EP launch here. Definitely then I didn't know what EP stood for. Saloni mastered all her basics of Carnatic music and learned many Carnatic songs. In our world we call it as kritis, with so much enthusiasm. And also she was a very strong performer in my group. With her natural talent for Western singing blended with Carnatic foundation, she was able to easily nail any Bollywood, Hollywood, Tollywood song effortlessly with so much of confidence. And now here she is, a popular indie and fusion artist, as well as composer, making waves, carving out her own space in the world of music. And I have to admit, I always had a hunch about this girl that she will go places one day. It was just not clear whether it's going to be in the Carnatic music territory or Western music. But did I ever think that she was going to fuse both together and going to find a place for herself, unique place for herself in the world of fusion. Very, very well done, Saloni. I have always admired your passion towards singing, Saloni, and she is one who made use of every opportunity that came to her way, no matter whether it was small or big, very sincerely, without any hesitation. And she was never shy to display her tradition in all her performances. To be honest, I don't remember seeing Saloni without music in all these years I've known her. And not to me, to all her aunts and uncles here as well as her friends. Now Saloni's name is so synonymous to music. It's a household name now. Am I right or wrong? Yeah. So now coming to Rani, Saloni has done a fantastic job as a composer as well as singer. And this is definitely a big milestone in her musical journey. Every song sounded so unique in this EP. Sorry, I also had the privilege to listen to all the songs in the EP. So every song sounded so unique to me. And my personal favorites are Chali, Legacy, as well as the Rani song. And the Rani song had so many classical touches in it, and I really, really loved it, Saloni. It's a rare gift to be able to respect roots while fearlessly exploring new territory. We should give her a big hand for Saloni for all her boldness in this. You are and will be an inspiration to all youngsters. However, all these achievements are no magic. As you all know, talent isn't just enough to achieve success. You need a great deal of discipline along with talent to achieve success. I've always admired Saloni for her consistent hard work, immense commitment and discipline, which have propelled her to what she is today here. Her dedication shines through every practice that I have witnessed so far. Her approach has remained consistent whether the performance is small or big. Whenever she encounters a doubt or says she has to master a nuance, she is one who practices again and again and again 100 times so efficiently to make sure that she gives 100% of it. Absolutely outstanding, Saloni. And I personally know the amount of hard work that she has invested blending her falsetto with her natural voice, which isn't easy at all. Her transitions are so seamless now, but I know the amount of hard work that has gone in behind that. Despite her incredible success, What is special about this girl is she stays grounded always. Now I have to mention, getting to this point isn't just about Saloni's talent and hard work. Behind every artist, there is a support system. And in Saloni's case, it's evidently her parents, Shrivani, Badri, as well as her brother, Shreyas. The love, support, and commitment they have shown have been truly inspiring to all of us. They have spent countless hours driving her to lessons, rehearsals, and performances. And today, we celebrate not just Saloni, but also the dedication and efforts that they have put in for Saloni. Shrivani, you are truly Rani's Rani, the Maharani. Very well done, Shrivani and Badri. Thank you, Saloni, for giving me this opportunity to talk about you today on your special day. You are like a daughter to me, and in all seriousness, I can't be prouder and happier than today. And I couldn't be and continue scaling your new heights in the world of music. Congratulations once again, and looking forward to hear Rani and Saloni everywhere. Thank you very much.
Alright, let's give her one more big round of applause. Saloni's mentor and teacher, Sujata Raja Srivat! It's just so beautiful, isn't it? Also to see the pride in a teacher. To like, I mean, Saloni, tell me, what are you feeling right now when you hear words like that?
Honestly, that made me so emotional. I think it's so sweet to hear my first guru in like the class, as in someone that's stayed with me throughout my journey. Even though I haven't done classical so much lately, she's still there to support me. Even when I had, for example, one of the songs in here is in Tamil, and I needed help, and she was the first person I went to help me with the nuances and everything, and I go to her every step of the way. And it's so nice to see her here to, you know, the one that pushed me to be who I am here today, and it means so much. So thank you so much, Sujata and Deep, for coming here.
I can see you're getting a bit emotional, so we better get you off again so that you can get ready. None of this.
And our final guest speaker this evening, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to make lots of noise for him because he is someone that was one of the first to notice Saloni's talent from just the age of 13. He's taught Saloni the foundations of the music industry, and we all know how difficult that is. He's taught her the art of performance, which we are all witnessing every single time we watch Saloni perform on stage. She is improving every single day, and this man is part of the reason why. He's a renowned artist manager. He's worked with some huge names, including Rag and Bone Men as well. He's currently a writer and a producer with over 20 #1 successes on iTunes in the past 3 years alone. So it's my absolute pleasure to introduce to the stage Dutch Van Spoel!
Wow, what an introduction. Can I just say what a privilege it is to be here. And can I ask you all to take your right hand, put it in the air, put it over your left shoulder and give yourself a pat on the back. For being here, for Saloni, I am absolutely overjoyed to see so much support for you and your family and your friends. And I know I've talked to very few of you, but the people I have talked to tonight, I can feel your love and your passion for this incredible young person. Right, so you've come here to listen to her and not to some old twit speaking, so I'm going to keep this really short. Nikki Newman, who is my partner at the label, we were judging this pretty ropey national talent competition. And onto the stage, and we've been there all day. And onto the stage,
on the
walked
stage.
Saloni,
Can I bring it down here just to move it out of the way?
What's happened? Something's
You
happened. Talent has walked
looking
through
nice.
the stage.
If I need to move, this is not.
We met you afterwards, we met your parents, and after you'd asked us about a gazillion questions,
I'm just thinking
twice, 3 times,
yeah.
we persuaded you to come and work with us up in the Midlands
thank you.
at our Raw Talent Young Academy. You were an absolute star from the get-go. Everybody loved you. the other students loved you, every member of the team absolutely loved you. And we loved you because not only do you have the raw talent, you are a kind, genuine person, you have authenticity, you have something to say about the world, and you stand up for your roots and where you have come from. And we all admire that, and we love that, and we wanted to nurture that as well as your talents. The music industry is massively unforgiving. It's unforgiving if you're the wrong colour, it's unforgiving if you're the wrong gender. And I know on the surface there's an awful lot of things, oh yeah, we're all diverse now, but it's still a struggle. So to get where she is now, Saloni has had to work 4 times harder than anybody else in order to achieve it.
Yes.
And you have. And you've never been any different. And working with you was challenging, as it should be, because you challenged us on everything that we did. Why do I need to do that? Why does that have to happen like that? And we love that, because we knew you were going to make it. And I'm sure if you've met her, or if you've interviewed her, and like you've done the interview here this evening, you will want to interview her again. You will want her back in your studio, you want her back on the air, because she's the genuine article. She's not trying to be somebody. She is what she is, and there's very little authenticity that we have in this industry or on the planet. Social media, it's bonkers. We're all insane, glued to our phones, looking at influencers and nonsense. But in this room tonight, we have the real thing. And can I just say, if you haven't pre-ordered and pre-saved that track, do it tonight before 11:30 because it will help towards the chart position. Do it after that, it won't count. So if you haven't done it, please do it. If you haven't bought a piece of merchandise, please buy a piece of merchandise. You've had a free drink, you've had some free food, go and put something back because it helps. It's an expensive business, videos don't come cheap. Nikki couldn't be here with you tonight and she's crestfallen and not being able to do it because she was probably a bigger part than I was at the label working with you. You mentioned before about the type of voice that you have to sing with. And just to explain to you guys, singing in the traditional classical way is a head voice event. Singing in Western pop is a chest voice event. If you then sing advanced pop crossover, you have to cross over from the chest voice into your upper voice, your head voice, which we call the break point or the transition point. That's hard to do. And you need to learn how to do it. At the time that Saloni was learning how to do it, she was a teenager, so she had hormones raging around her body and she was growing and things were changing all the time. So she had to relearn how to do it about 4 separate times in order to get it, but she didn't give up. She carried on doing it. And that's always been your strength. You wrote a song with Nikki for your GCSE, which turned into the title track of the album that you did, well, the EP that you did at Saloni. It's quite rare now, physical copies of it. I bought 3 copies with me tonight. I have found the daughter of the man who designed your logo. I've given her 1 copy to take to her dad. I've got 2 copies here. I've already spoken to the merchandising people. The first person who goes up and buys 2 pieces of merchandising will get one of these for free. There's 2 copies. So the next 2 people who buy 2 bits of merch will get one of these for free. They're rare. There won't be many of these about. And Saloni is definitely going places. So in 10 years you better sell them on eBay when you can't pay the gas bill away. The fact that you've come here tonight is actually more important than you realise. It's not just about being at a music business event. It's about supporting an artist still in the early stages of what is going to be a great career for you. It matters. Everybody who's turned up to here tonight, Saloni will have noticed. You will remember who they are. She will remember who you are. So when you're asking for backstage passes at Wembley or the O2 Arena, and you've been here, she will remember this. But don't just turn up for tonight. If there's other gigs in London that Saloni's doing, or where you live, turn up for that. Show up. It matters. I can't tell you how much it matters, but it does matter. She won't ever say how much it matters, but it does. So please do turn up. Your face will be remembered. You will be remembered as being there at the start. And you will always be loved and taken on that journey. We've worked with lots of big artists in that time. I'm not going to name drop. But they are all still working with the same people who supported them in the early days, and they still are friends with those early supporters. Right, I'm going to tell you one funny story which involves the Indian music industry, the Bollywood film industry. My dad was actually born in Bombay, in Mumbai. He was of Dutch parentage, and he ran away from home at 14, lied about his age, and joined the British Army, and then went through the Second World War. So I have Indian lineage, and I'm delighted to say my latest granddaughter, I know, I only look young, is 18 months old. She's called India, which I'm immensely proud of. I know. So emotionally, this is emotional for me in more ways than one. I'm so proud of what you've achieved. At one stage, I was so impressed with your urge to promote Telugu and your roots and your language. I said to you, let's do a crossover single, West, East. Let's make that happen. So we chose an Ed Sheeran song. Fun fact, Ed Sheeran was the guitar tech and roadie for a band that I used to manage before he was famous. And we chose The Shape of You, and we chose what had become a recent Bollywood hit called, and it will kill me now, Sun Kahaira Naku. I know it's not perfect, forgive me. I do apologise. And it got to number 2 in the Indian iTunes charts. Now, number 2 in the British charts is good, but there's a lot more people in India. It's a bigger thing, and you achieved that. Over the next 2 years, I received 4 lawsuits from Bollywood companies. It's true, accusing me of copyright infringement, etc. We negotiated with all of them politely because I know you would not want us to be rude to anybody representing you. And they all went away. We negotiated amicably, we didn't pay the penny, and they all went, okay, no problem at all. You are one of the most favourite artists I've ever worked with.
Right, okay. So, right, this is what we've all been waiting for, okay? This is where we officially launch the launch party. Okay, and this is where I need you to make lots of noise. I want you to get your vocal cords warmed up because you're going to be singing along to, well, the tracks that you've heard, I've heard more. But the tracks that you've heard, you're going to be singing along to this one. So, in order to get this party officially launched, I'm so excited to introduce our, well, I guess it's our entertainment for this evening. So, an absolute powerhouse of a voice, an incredible stage presence, and a career which is very clearly going from strength to strength. Let's make some real noise as we welcome back to the stage, performing tracks from her brand new EP, Rani. Let's make some noise for Saloni!
Thank you. Oh, I can't hear myself. Alright, let's try this again. How's everyone doing today? Thank you so much everyone for coming here tonight. It honestly means so much to me. It's a big step with this EP, with a few different kind of bringing my identity together, as you may have heard throughout the night. So I'll just get cracking and I'll take you through a story. This whole EP is a bit of a journey, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And this is the first song, Rani. producer Farouk got audio for this one. Where is he? Get him on stage, please. Get you on stage. Come through. On stage. Also for in-ear monitors, can we please get the backing track? I couldn't hear it in there. I couldn't hear the backing track.
Okay.
Thank you.
Guys, I just want to say a couple of words real quick. Saloni right here is clearly the definition of the new era of South Asian music in England. She's definitely going to be the biggest British Desi female artist in the next 10 years. So guys, everyone that's turned out here today, you guys are witnessing history in the making. So from behalf of myself as well, who had the honor of working with Saloni on this song, I just want to say thank you guys for coming out tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And to work with Farouk has been absolutely insane. Your knowledge, your experience here has been absolutely insane. And thank you for passing that on to me and working with me. You guys, a lot of you were wondering who that person in the video was. That is this legend over here. If you guys watch the Rani music video. Thank you so much for coming on stage. Thank you for coming. Also, a little bit of a shout out to Akash, who's not here right now, but he smashed the video for this. As you can see, all the photos and everything were by Akash, who did an amazing video and an amazing job. But let's move on to the next one. Where are my Telugus at? Alright. So this one is for you guys. This one is about the legacy that I'd like to leave behind. It's called Legacy. Today, but big shout out to him for producing this track. I just realised my in-ear monitor is on, so I am going to have to check this. Oh, now I can hear myself in my ears. There we go. Okay, so this next one is. I don't know why I'm looking at my iPad when it's literally my own EP. But the next one is Fade Away. You guys may have heard it. It's one of the release songs that's already out there. And I actually want you guys to sing this along with me. Who here actually knows the song? Who's heard it enough times to know Fade Away? Can I get you guys to sing along with me? Alright, so this one, forgot how my own song goes. Alright, well, I'll get you guys to sing along with me when it plays. Oh, sorry, I remembered it. You know when you hear that bit of music and then you're like, oh, now I know the song. Can we pause it? Can we pause it a second? Thank you. So, if you guys know it, I want you guys to sing along with me. And the bit goes, oh, Can I get you guys singing that along with me? Alright, well, I want you guys to sing that along with me, and here's Fade Away. I want you guys to sing D8's bit as well. I know what my soul will say. Told me don't count the days, 'cause that's when they fade Produced by the wonderful Sunny, an additional producer by Inertia and Ruben, who are here with me tonight. I'll get you on here on the stage. For this next one, I want to bring on a special guest. Can we get Rani on the stage, please? So this one's quite fun because it's bringing three languages, but two of the South Asian languages that I absolutely love, that I grew up listening to, which is Tamil from the wonderful Rani, and Telugu from me. We do a bit of a switch up, but just want to say a few words to Rani. It was amazing with you. Thank you for coming onto this EP. You'll hear her voice now. She's absolutely incredible. So this one is Fair Share.
Angle change it. Okay, guys, come to me.
Thank you for everybody here tonight, everybody supporting Saloni and all of us. This event is for Saloni, but it's also for the rise of South Asian music right now. I can guarantee you one thing, the next biggest trend you're going to see after reggaeton, after everything, is surely going to be South Asian music. And we have here 2 stars that are surely going to make that happen in due time with all your support. Thank you very much.
While you're here, let me get Inertia on stage as well, because this is the next one.
Man, Inertia! Make some noise for Inertia, another producer on the EP.
This one, just gonna throw it. But this next one is one that we worked on together. It's alright, the 3 of us. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. Thank you so much for coming on stage. So yeah, this next one, it's alright. As I mentioned in the bit of the podcast before. It's a bit of a letter to my younger self, and hopefully a letter to all of you that have dreams that you're aspiring for, or have somewhere that you want to be and you're doubting yourself a bit. You know, everything will be alright, it's alright. So yeah, this is the track, it's alright. That was awesome. And before we're on the last song of the set, last song of the EP, I want us to do a few thank yous, and I am going to get my iPad up for this so that I know what I'm saying. Apparently someone left their keys. Does anyone Audi? An Audi, an Audi. Why am I sorry? Okay, it's over here if anyone needs it.
ఇందులో SD కార్డ్ లేదు నాదేనా అది ఆన్లైన్ ఇప్పుడు
Alright, firstly, I'd like to say thank you to everyone here because none of this would be possible without you guys, and it means so much to me. And right, okay. Before I go on to the final song of the EP, I just want to thank a few key people that made this EP happen, because to make such a project, it's not a solo thing. It really is a big team, a team of people that help make this project happen. So first of all, thank you so much to my music producers, Faruqa Audio, Reveal, Sunny, Inertia, you guys, Shay. So thank you so much to all of you guys that made the song come to life. Like I said earlier, for me, when we create a song, it starts off with a beat for me, and I listen to the beat and I think, oh, do I like this? What do I think? And that's where it goes from. And especially also to my featured artists, thank you DA and Rani for coming onto this EP and making it what it is. Thank you. Videographers as well, Akash, Murshid, who made this happen on the EP Legacy, and Chali Mawab and Murshid. Akash did a few others, so thank you so much. Also, to make me look pretty. So this is the makeup. Thank you so much to the makeup artist Rashna, Huma, Abir, and outfit jewelry. Thank you to the jewelry trunk, Karen. I know you're over here. Mongers, circular threads. Thank you all to everyone that was part of it. People behind the scenes. Carrera, who's over here. She was behind the scenes for a lot of the stuff. So M Films, Yusri, thank you so much for being a part of that. My best friend Aishu choreographed Chalima. She's not here with us today, but thank you so much to her for choreographing it. And also little extras here and there. Aksha, Shazia, Ishika, Deb's Mouse, thank you so much for being a part of the music video. And of course, such a big project isn't possible without the sponsors, the funders. So a huge thank you. This year I've had a great amount. Thank you to PRS Foundation, Arts Council England, Youth Music and Help Me Listeners. They made this project possible. So thank you so much to them. And thank you to them for having their faith in me and to put funds into me to create this project and for you guys to all enjoy it hopefully. So thank you to them. Also, a big thanks to everyone that made it happen today. Everyone helping out at the merch, with the videographers, our creatives. We've got an amazing DJ coming on after, DJ Vish. And thank you, all I can say is a real thank you because none of this would be possible without everyone. The list goes on. So I just want to, even for that's not involved in this project itself, there are a few people here that are that have been in the industry helping me out throughout my journey. For example, Bilal, Mazi, you guys are here. Fani Gundilane, thank you so much for making that happen. Thank you so much, everyone. And above everything else, thank you to you guys, thank you to my parents for being there, being my pillars throughout, musicians that have helped me throughout. I think I'm a bit lost for words because I'm overwhelmed with all the love that's here today in this room, and I hope you guys enjoy this EP. I hope you guys, stream it all you like. We're here, it's at midnight, so anyone that's here till midnight, let's count down to it. But let's leave the end of this night with my final track. Well, not the end of the night. There's still a whole DJ set after, so I hope you guys can vibe along with me. But this is my last song of the set. It's Chalima. And can I get you guys sing? If you've been to a live show, you guys know the drill. I've done this before. I want you guys to sing along with me. So you guys all sing like you kind of know the song a bit, but I'll go through it anyways. The first word is Chali. Can I hear you guys say Chali? Chali! The second word is Meh. Can I hear you guys say Meh? Meh! Alright, and then should I tell you how Chali Meh goes, or are you guys gonna sing with me? You're gonna sing with me? Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Chali, Chali, Meh! Chali, Chali, Meh! Chali, Chali, Meh! Alright, let's hear this one. She be on fire, we really wanna do this like that. Wanna run higher, she don't really wanna live like that. She wanna live big like that, up in the ride, rich like that. We on to the top, got money on our mind, and it's back to the bed. Stop getting something in, girls come on over here, brother. Stop looking around it, we just wanna see us go big like that. Jenny,
Guys, can we just give, she's just put on the most incredible show for us. Let's give it up, Saloni! How are you feeling after that?
Oh, crazy. Thank you so much to everyone. Everyone's joining in. I love it.
Now you've got your reason, make sure you're scanning that QR code because as I said, this is a party as well. It's only just getting started. Saloni, you are an incredible performer and I know that everyone already knows all the words to your songs. They're all getting the pre-save done before midnight, as we've all learned. That's very important. So thank you so much for your performance. Let's give it up one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, Saloni!
And a huge thank you to Shivi and Asian FX today for supporting me.
The entertainment, more entertainment, because
Time to party!
that's what we want to hear. Right, it is time to party. Tonight is definitely not over, so if you've got your coat on, you better take it back off. And now I'm going to introduce to the stage, taking to the decks, keeping the party going, Mr.